Hong Kong is different now. Student jailed for attempting to hang protest banner in city. Chinese dream shattered in unfinished buildings. China's employment picture. More young people choose to work as cleaners. It's all covered in today's China Truths. Hong Kong is different now. Student jailed for attempting to hang protest banner in city. A female student from mainland China was sentenced to jail last week for planning to hang a giant banner in Hong Kong commemorating the Tiananmen Square crackdown in Beijing. According to Voice of America, VOA, Zheng Yuxuan, a 23-year-old female student at Hong Kong's Chinese University, stands accused of planning to display a large banner in Hong Kong to commemorate this year's Tiananmen Square crackdown. The 9-meter-tall banner features the Pillar of National Remembrance, a sculpture commemorating Chinese pro-democracy protesters who were bloodily suppressed in Beijing on June 4, 1989. Zheng was arrested by the Hong Kong police in early June, before she could carry out her planned protest. She has been sentenced to 6 months in prison by Chief Magistrate Peter Law, a judge designated under the national security law. The judge claimed Zheng was part of an international movement and worked with internationally influential overseas figures. He considered Zheng Yuxuan's plan to be thorough, including checking into a hotel pretending to be a tourist from the Chinese mainland, notifying overseas media, and planning a contingency plan if the incident failed. Last month, Hong Kong newspaper Sing Tao Daily reported that the city's police planned to arrest Danish artist Jens Galschiot, who made the original sculpture, and extradite him to mainland China if he tried to enter Hong Kong. In December 2021, as the Hong Kong authorities cracked down on commemorations of the June 4 incident, the sculpture was dismantled and removed from the University of Hong Kong. The artist said in a statement that he was deeply concerned about Zheng's safety. He said that remembering those who died in peaceful protest should be celebrated as an act of humanity and goodwill, not punishment. Xiu Fengsua, the leader of the 1989 student movement, also spoke out for Zheng Yuxuan on the social media platform. He wrote on Twitter, "Zheng Yuxuan is not guilty, and I take responsibility for Zheng Yuxuan's June 4 poster." In the past, Hong Kong held a large-scale candlelight vigil every year to commemorate the victims of the June 4 crackdown. But these commemorations are no longer allowed after the Chinese government implemented a sweeping national security law in Hong Kong in mid-2020 to crack down on dissent. So far, 279 people, including organizers of the June 4 vigil, have been arrested, and 30 people have been convicted under the national security law. Chinese dream shattered in unfinished buildings. The Chinese people hope to live and work in peace and contentment. Chinese President Xi Jinping also proposed the term Chinese dream. However, with the outbreak of the debt crisis of real estate developers, unfinished buildings were left everywhere, and the Chinese dream was shattered. Latest data shows housing market weaker than expected. At the press conference on the performance of the national economy in August held by the Information Office of the State Council of China on September 15, data released by Fu Linghui, spokesperson of the National Bureau of Statistics and director of the Department of Comprehensive National Economic Statistics, showed that fixed investment in August was worse than expected. Real estate investment has not stopped bleeding. At the same time, the construction area number is also shrinking. China's official measures to stimulate the real estate market have not yet been effective, with commercial housing sales falling by 3.2% in the first 8 months. The area for sale increased by nearly 20%. The Real Estate Development Sentiment Index has fallen for 4 consecutive months. Mr. Fu Linghui said that due to the impact of multiple factors, the overall real estate market sales and development and construction showed a downward trend, and were still in the adjustment stage in August, resulting in market sales and real estate investment still falling. However, the problem of unfinished buildings across China has not yet been resolved. Homebuyers live in unfinished buildings and their dreams are shattered. According to a Reuters report on September 15, 39-year-old Mr. Shi bought a pre-sale apartment in Tongchuan City, Shaanxi Province, northwest China, in 2015. It was claimed to be a high-quality product that could be passed down from generation to generation. 8 years later, it was an unfinished building, and he had to climb 20 flights of stairs every night to sleep in a dilapidated room without water, heating, or electricity. Mr. Sher said, "I almost never drink water, wash my face or brush my teeth." He moved into the unfinished building in May this year. "I hope this project can be completed as soon as possible so that my elderly parents can have a place to spend their old age. I have no money now, my family property is gone, and only this unfinished building is left." To gain access to the building, buyers carefully walk through an overgrown field, past abandoned construction machinery, to a hole in the wall. Inside the unfinished building, solar lights illuminate exposed concrete walls and floors covered in a layer of dust and gravel. The buyers cook in the communal kitchen on the first floor, which has only a gas stove, and the communal toilet is located in a makeshift metal shed. A man surnamed Gao said, "My life savings have all been spent here, my son hasn't gotten married yet, I'm 60 years old, and I won't be able to climb so many stairs in a few years." He paid 240,000 yuan in 2018, and is a coal miner. Mr. Sher and dozens of desperate home buyers held housing contracts and chanted, "We want houses." Buyers say construction has stalled repeatedly since 2015, but apartments continued to sell till 2020. Multiple housing contracts seen by Reuters showed the names of real estate developers and projects had changed several times. Homebuyers have organized numerous protests at City Hall since 2019. Officials said in 2020 that a committee had been formed to address the issue, but construction has not resumed, homebuyers said. Chinese leader Xi Jinping once said, "The essence of the Chinese dream is national prosperity, national rejuvenation, and people's happiness." However, people from all over China who bought unfinished buildings have no choice but to live in unfinished buildings, and their dreams of settling down have been shattered. Chinese real estate developers are in a debt crisis, and their capital chains are broken and they are no longer able to develop properties. In 2022, hundreds of owners of unfinished properties issued a statement threatening to stop repaying mortgages until the relevant projects are fully resumed. As of the end of last year, according to incomplete statistics, more than 345 real estate projects were involved. Owners of unfinished properties in various places have similar demands. Most of them hope that real estate developers can resume construction and hand over the properties as soon as possible, otherwise they will stop repaying their mortgage loans. In addition to pointing out the main responsibilities of real estate developers, local government housing and construction supervision departments, etc., some property owners alleged in the announcement that commercial banks also committed 3 crimes. First, illegally issuing mortgage loans before the main structure of the house was capped. Second, the mortgage loan funds were illegally transferred into non-supervised accounts. Third, the fund's supervisory party failed to actively perform its obligations, resulting in unclear pre-sale fund expenditures. Worry about the future of real estate. Various data in the real estate industry have worsened sharply. What will happen in the future? Wang Shi, founder and honorary chairman of the board of directors of Vanke Group, a large real estate developer in China, made an analysis when he participated in a forum at the end of August this year. Mr. Wang Shi mentioned 2 data. One is about the per capita living area. In the 1980s, China's per capita living area was 5 square meters. Although there are different statistics now, it has reached 40 square meters in general. The basic living problem has been solved, and real estate development has reached its peak. It will go down. Second, commercial housing accounts for 80% of China's real estate market, which is unique in the world. The market structure will change in the future. Mr. Wang Shi said, "Obviously, developers of all sizes will make new adjustments and reshuffles. The industry will still exist, but the adjustments of enterprises will be very, very big." China's employment picture: more young people choose to work as cleaners. In the general perception of the public, cleaning careers are generally dominated by middle-aged women in their 40s and 50s, and cleaning aunt has also become a title for cleaning workers. However, recently in China, more and more young people have begun to work as cleaners. A netizen shared his experience of making an appointment with a worker on the cleaning platform. She opened the door and saw a young man with a childish face who said that he was a fresh graduate and had been on the job for 2 months. The netizen said, "This is indeed a little shocking to me. A recruiter at a housekeeping company in Shenzhen said that the average age of cleaners in the company this year is 34 years old, and most of the applicants are between 25 and 28 years old. Kiki, born in 1995, is one of them. She was a user interface designer before working as a cleaner, with 5 years of internet design experience. In the second half of last year, she voluntarily resigned after refinding such a job. She said that, those days in the office, the job piled up too much, she could not move anywhere, and it was hard to claim the owed salary from the business owner. Meanwhile, cleaning shows value the moment it is completed. Compared with her previous job, the job of cleaning lacks some decency, and her income may also decline, but it has made her feel the ease of the soul. In the period after resigning, she moved to a group called Light Physical Work Exploration Alliance, in which many young people shared their initiative to get out of the cubicle to engage in some brainless physical work. After observing for a while, Kiki found that cleaning is a good manual job. She only needs the 4 basic requirements: born between 1975 and 2000, no tattoos, able to navigate, able to use Android-run machines, ready to participate in the training. So, Kiki, who has not been at work for a long time and doesn't want to use his brain for the time being, signed up for the new job as a cleaner. So far, she has been working in a housekeeping company for almost half a year and has become a teacher. Another case is Pai Pai. She has been running an independent cleaning business for almost a year. She is a post-2000 generation with a bachelor's degree in international economics and trade. She has worked in the financial industry for a period of time. She calls herself a financial migrant worker. In the eyes of outsiders, working in the financial circle means high salary, but only Pai Pai herself knows that the financial industry's dividends gradually decrease and the supply of talents exceeds demand. The financial circle has become stressful. She said, in the industry, people look at academic qualifications, experience, and certificates. Every day at work makes me anxious and painful. At the beginning of this year, Pai Pai gained the support from her family. After she and her boyfriend quit their jobs, they conducted a comprehensive market research and found that there is still long-term market demand in the housekeeping industry and the investment cost is low. They decided to start a business. Pai Pai admitted that cleaning really helps ease her anxiety, because it does not require social conditions such as academic qualifications, family background, and work experience, and her insomnia is cured within a month. However, Pai Pai admitted that the most immediate physical feeling after cleaning is tired. She now works an average of 12 hours a day and feels like she doesn't get enough sleep every day. At present, her team mainly clean new houses, which often requires more time, energy and manpower than daily cleaning. Once, they went to clean up a large 800-square-meter villa. 2 teams of 20 people worked for more than 26 hours before finishing the work. She said, after the customer was satisfied with the acceptance, he paid a cleaning fee of 20,000 yuan, which is the highest income so far. Tired and happy at the same time. But no job is easy. When Kiki first started working as a cleaner, she worked for 4 consecutive days. When she was busy, she couldn't drink water. Her sports bracelet also issued frequent warnings, and her heartbeat soared to 180. After finishing the work, she found that her hands were numb. She had to take a day off to rest. Because of the hard work, some people gave up early during the training period, and some people retreated after officially taking up the job. When Kiki participated in the training, there were a total of 40 or 50 people including her. Young people accounted for 1/5, but now only 2 or 3 keep working. In addition to physical strain, the greater difficulty the cleaners face is entering a completely unfamiliar industry. In the beginning, when Pai Pai basically took orders from customers, she had to do everything, from organizing, daily/deep cleaning, moving and packing, which made her very busy every day, but she didn't actually get much money. She just comforted herself that she just started a business. After overcoming some difficulties and accumulating a certain amount of experience and customer base, Pai Pai's team began to make profits from the second month. Now its monthly income has gradually increased to 50,000 yuan, and her team members have also expanded to 10 people. Regarding the choice of cleaning, Kiki said, "No job is easy. After all, no matter what job you do, there are difficulties in every job. This job is meaningful to me." Enough. Don't forget to leave a comment in the section below to share your opinions on today's topic with us. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more interesting topics from China Truths.